Hi, welcome to My Thoughts Exactly. My name is Paul Burrell, and these are my thoughts exactly. Now, it's been a year since I've done one of these. I kind of got away from it for a minute, but here's why. My house caught fire. Right. This side of my house burned. So, in the last year, I've lived in a hotel for a while. Then I lived in an apartment, and now I'm back in my house. I went from being a bus driver to a recruiter to a corporate director to an corporate HR consultant. All the while, I'm still writing. I went from I'm going to write to here's a 7-book contract. Here's 2 more side books, all taken care of. I still teach. I still make movies. I still act in movies. I just got a part in the play. So things have been busy. Having said that, I miss doing this. Now, in the old days, I did 3 videos a day, 3 days a week. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. I need to be able to take care of a lot of other things. I've also found a really special woman I spend time with, and that also takes my time. So I got to balance things out. So 3 videos a day, 1 day a week. We'll do this. I got a lot on my mind. We'll do a poetry video because I do have a book of poetry coming out probably the next couple of weeks. And we'll do an improvised monologue because I'm working on those scripts as well. More on that when you get to the pork chop video. Anyway, so let's talk for just a moment today about the gun issue in the country. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, you have to do things. You have to step up. The politicians are not going to make anything happen. It's not in their interest. Politicians have one interest: cash. Period. All politicians. All politicians. There's no exception to that rule. If you think there's an exception to the rule, you might as well just hit the pause button and get the next video, because realistically, there's a very fine line between Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell. It's a very fine line. Having said that, the politicians are not going to do anything about gun control. And I don't mean taking guns away. I don't mean ignoring the Second Amendment. I mean common sense laws to maintain some kind of handle on guns. So let's do this. Let's back up. Let's identify the problem. Okay, one of the problems is mental health. Now, I know that that's become a talking point on the right. And I know that the left isn't really wanting to hear about that. But here's the thing. It's definitely a part of the problem. Even if the problem is people with mental health shouldn't have access to guns. But we as a country need to be doing more to address the mental health issue. Period. Full stop. Address the mental health issue. Even if you take guns out of the equation, we as a country need to aggressively address the mental health situation that this country is in. Absolutely. And even if we never get any common sense gun legislation, we can elevate the lives of people who are dealing with mental health. So that's numero uno. Look at the mental health situation. See what we can do to make people's lives better, to eradicate whatever mental health issues we can, to help people cope. Okay. Now, you're gonna get pushback from the politicians on this as well. Here's your wake-up call for today. Politicians don't care about you. Period. Full stop. Politicians care about money. That's all. You have to work locally. You have to work in your community to address the mental health crisis. That's got to be the springboard, right? You got to have a springboard. Because when people see change, they're going to be excited to get involved with change, and that's what we need. So we're going to end today with this. Think about ways, look into ways, Google it, get involved, work on being a part of the community that is focusing on mental health. Let's get something started. Right now, we have a lot of people spinning their wheels on nothing because there's no concentration. Well, let's do this. Let's forget all of that. Start with one thing. Put all your focus on mental health. Period. Let's get that in order so that we can attack the gun problem with some substantial spine. We need that. We need to make people's lives better, irrespective of the gun lobbies, irrespective of the politicians. We as human beings need to make people's lives better. So let's do that. Let's start with that. In the meantime, do me a favor. Please be kind. Don't be a dick.